Go down.
First thing we make a picture.
Right.
Full picture.
Come on. The Roman ruins. Common park. Somebody's actually made their home. It's crazy, right? This is where we are today here in Europe. It's unbelievable. And there we go. I just see from the outside, and it's a church.
Hi.
Ruins. Glass cage has been smashed. Why? Why would somebody wants to do something like that? Not only smashed, but it's also trashed. Look, this is the history of, this is how to preserve the history of this nation. It seems people have no regard, folks. They've lost it, completely have lost it. Can't keep their hands together. This is how they brought up their children of the next generation to behave in the most aberrant and backward way, ending up absolutely silly. To the church.
Look at this.
In France, everywhere you go, the boulanger and the patisserie is shutting down, and they're opening sushi places, Indian restaurants, kebab stores, Chinese restaurants. It's amazing how the high street is changing everywhere in Europe. Europe is losing its identity for some reason, for sure. Look at this. France looking at... Look at that. I don't know. How do you want to cope with this? How long will it be before the facade gets painted? Wow.
That building doesn't have graffiti. See?
Boulanger has been replaced by shawarmas and kebabs. Look, that's what's going on in Europe today. And then the walls have been painted by all of this. This is normal. You have your shawarma from there, and when it's too much to cope, you just smash it on there. Or just take it and throw it down the river. That's what it seems happening. All the buses are electric, but every step you take, people are smoking. There's smoke straight in your nose and your nostrils.
Let's see. So it can not be...
So there we go. This is what happens with the education.
So it
Nothing is spared. Graffiti. All these graffitis because people don't have any brains anymore. Sadly, this is what we teach the children to do. Graffiti. Rubbish. The castle. Look at this, along the river embankment. The European identity has ruined. It's ruined its buildings, its heritage, its sites. Scary thought, folks. If Europe is going to look like...
the ruins.
Good. Ooh la la. Ooh la la, look at this. This is ooh la la. Disaster. Wow. We had the last strand of ventilation. How long can he cope? How long can he carry on in this state? What will be left? This must be a nightmare for the city councils and beautiful. Look at this, what a shame. Shame. Absolute shame. Even the signs, walls, these are stood for times. Stood times. Absolute wasted walls. The banks are completely graffitied. Shameful, absolutely shameful. It's a shame. No regard, no respect. No respect for the
buildings here.
no respect for the city.
Right here. No respect.
Absolutely disgraceful. Disgraceful realities. The Europe, I don't see this in Asia. I don't see anywhere in Asia. Yes. The European identity has been turned upside down, folks, for some reason. And it's been allowed to carry on for too long. I think the common sense has collapsed and instead has replaced with aberrancy. Truly painful to look at. Yes, you might not agree with what I'm saying, but sooner or later it'll be too late to revive this backward trottle, or I should say backward trip, I would say. Is that okay with you? Oh, look. Buildings.
But you were already in the queue to get that.
Look at this church. Look at the site. It's painfully sad to see all that graffiti. There you go, information board. That's what there is. There you go. What a shame. Absolute shame. Wow. Absolute shame. Look at this. The children's eyes. This is a disaster for the next generation. It's a shame on the people of this city to create and encourage this to be acceptable. Look at it later.
I want to make video. I'm so famous.
Look at the both sides. Where? Look at this. The entire bridge graffitied. Walls, the embankment graffiti. Shame. Also remember, if you're walking, people don't take their poo off. They're walking their dogs. And then there's as aberrant and backward and unmannered. The dogs are at least respectful. They know exactly not to leave their poo in the middle of the walk, at least on the sidewalk, on the side of this path. But the humans, they don't even know what to do with themselves, their lives. The dog is teaching them what to do, but yet their brains are less than a dog's brain. That's a shameful reality here on Earth. Here, particularly in France.
I know, like.
Changing so rapidly, folks. Don't know how long Europe is going to last at this rate. Look, it's really scary. Empty shops, empty stores, empty buildings. Look at this, run down. Urine in that corner. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just less than 20 years ago, and what it looks like now. Look at this. Wow. People pay lots of private money to come here. to see things. Will you be proud if your city looks like this? When the outsiders come and view this. It was like this. Our ancestors did this work. That's the official government, regional, provincial capital building. And in the square, there's a grand monument there. I bet there's enough rubbish in that pond. Don't want to go in there to have a look. And it's a shame. Shame. Sadly shame. Look, eating pizza. Museum of Art today is a pizza cafe. Oh, look at that monument outside. Beautiful. This is the site. This is the beauty of the city. It's tarnished by these graffiti on the bridge. It's a shame on these folks. When do they have some kind of sense descending into their head that it would be better for them to be respectful? Look at this, every part of the bridge is graffiti for no reason. Got excited with a cowboy in town. France looks like almost fading away the French values. It looks tired, it looks, wow. People are hanging out in the corners. Look at the building, the main street. France doesn't look, I think it's going to look like Cairo, Mexico City, Sao Paulo, Algiers, Rabat, Tunis, Libya, like Tripoli, Beirut, in about another 2-3 years time. Yeah, it's very different. There's the tram line 1. Auditorium. Yes.